In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 15, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Yankees versus Toronto Blue Jays. On Monday, a much-anticipated clash is set to unfold at the Rogers Center as the Toronto Blue Jays face off against the New York Yankees in a crucial American League East showdown. Both teams are coming into this game with contrasting results from their previous outings. The Yankees suffered a narrow 7-8 defeat against the Guardians, while the Blue Jays cruised to a commanding 5-0 shutout victory over the Rockies. The Yankees have been among the top-performing teams in the league during the early weeks of the season, and acquiring them at a discounted price feels like a bargain. On the flip side, the Blue Jays have yet to find consistent success. Chris Bassett, their starting pitcher, has struggled with a rough start, conceding 9 earned runs in 16 innings pitched and issuing 9 walks. Lewis Gill, in comparison, has allowed 3 hits and 3 runs across 9 innings this season. Therefore, the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. According to statistics from TeamRankings.com, in the 16 games they've played this season, the New York Yankees have surpassed the predetermined total score in only 5 of those matches. Particularly on the road, they have encountered difficulty surpassing the posted total, achieving it in just 3 out of their 10 away games so far. In divisional matchups, they've only managed to exceed the total in 2 out of 3 contests. Despite hitting the over mark in their last 2 games, the Yankees have seen the under result in 4 out of their last 6 matchups. On the other hand, the Blue Jays have had 7 out of their 16 games this season exceed the posted total. However, when playing at home, they've gone under the posted total in 5 out of 6 games. Similar to the Yankees, the Blue Jays have also hit the under total in their last 2 games and in 5 out of their last 6 matchups. Given these under trends, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Pittsburgh Pirates versus New York Mets. The New York Mets are set to face the Pittsburgh Pirates at home this coming Monday. The Mets are entering this matchup fresh off a series victory against the Royals, while the Pirates are coming off a series split against the Phillies. The Pirates have been performing solidly on the road, securing victories in 3 out of their last 5 away games. Offensively, they've been impressive, scoring at least 5 runs in 2 of their last 3 road outings. Their strong offensive performance is expected to continue, especially given their success against right-handed pitchers like Adrian Houser, who has struggled recently, allowing 6 runs over 2 starts. In his last 10 innings against the Pirates, Houser yielded 4 runs and may find it challenging to contain them in this upcoming game. Meanwhile, the Mets have encountered difficulties at home, losing 6 of their last 8 games at their home ballpark. Despite showing prowess at the plate recently with 29 runs scored over their last 3 games, they could face offensive challenges against Pittsburgh starter Martin Perez. Perez has been effective against the Mets this season, allowing just 4 runs across 3 starts. He boasts a perfect 4-0 record against the Mets and has given up only 4 runs in his last 4 games against them. With Pittsburgh's bullpen also performing well, the Mets might struggle to generate runs in this matchup. Oddsmakers have consistently underestimated the Pirates, who continue to defy expectations with their winning streak. Martin Perez has been particularly impressive, tallying 19 innings with only 18 hits and 4 runs allowed, while striking out 15 batters. In contrast, the Mets have fallen short of expectations, especially with Adrian Houser struggling, having given up 11 hits and 6 runs in just 10 innings pitched. Although the Mets possess one of baseball's most formidable lineups against left-handed pitchers, they struggled against another lefty, Cole Ragans, in the recent Royals series. Martin Perez, who has been in superb form, could pose a similar challenge. This creates an attractive betting opportunity once again, as the Pirates, despite being undervalued by oddsmakers, have consistently performed well. The smart bet here leans towards the Pirates and their favorable favorable odds, given their superior performance so far and the pitching advantage they hold. Thus, the Pittsburgh Pirates money line is our full game side pick. Offensively, the Pirates have been potent, averaging 5.2 runs per game overall and a notable 5.8 runs per game on the road. Against the Mets, they averaged 4 runs per game in their recent encounters. On the other side, the Mets averaged 4.79 runs per game overall and 3.25 runs per game at home. In their recent matchups against the Pirates, they scored an average of 6.33 runs per game. Considering New York's home defensive record of 3.13 runs allowed per game, the Pirates might be held below their scoring average in this upcoming game. Despite Perez's relatively low strikeout rate, he has been challenging to hit, effectively keeping batters at bay without issuing many walks. The Pirates heavily rely on extending hits, and their offense could struggle against Hauser, who has yet to concede a home run this season. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus Chicago White Sox. The Kansas City Royals are set to face off against the struggling Chicago White Sox on Monday night to kick off a 3-game series in the American League East. The Royals have been on a tear lately, while the White Sox have been struggling mightily. The White Sox's recent series against the Reds was a disaster, losing all 3 games by a combined score of 27-5. With this latest defeat, Chicago dropped to 2-13, marking its worst start in franchise history. It's hard to see them turning things around against the red-hot Royals come Monday. Although the Royals stumbled a bit in Queens, losing 2 out of 3 games and scoring only 1 run in each defeat, they bounced back with an impressive 11-run win on Saturday. They still boast an 8-2 record in their last 10 games overall. Can they keep the momentum going against the White Sox in Chicago? I believe so, especially considering Seth Lugo's strong performance against Chicago less than 2 weeks ago. Lugo has proven reliable since transitioning to a starting role last season with San Diego, boasting a 3.57 earned run average and 1.2 WHIP in 26 starts. He should continue his success against Chicago's struggling lineup. Kansas City swept Chicago in a 4-game series earlier this month at Kauffman Stadium, outscoring the White Sox 20-5 in total. The Royals clearly have the upper hand in this matchup, with the White Sox struggling significantly. The Kansas City Royals are undoubtedly the superior team here, facing off against the struggling Chicago White Sox. Seth Lugo has successfully transitioned to a full-time starting pitcher, while Nick Nastrini is set to make his MLB debut. One notable difference between these teams is their batting average on balls in play. The Royals rank 16th in the majors with a .290 team BIP, whereas the White Sox are down at 28th with just .259. Given the White Sox's poor performance over their first 15 games, they're not a reliable choice to bet on. Additionally, I have a personal rule against backing pitchers making their MLB debut due to the uncertainties of pitching at the major league level. Nick Nastrini may be a top 10 prospect for the White Sox, but I'd prefer to see more of his performance before placing confidence in him. With the Royals clearly outperforming the White Sox so far this season, the Kansas City Royals money line is our full game side pick. The underbet has been successful this season, with a combined record of 17-12-2 in games involving both Kansas City and Chicago. It's particularly strong at 4-1 when the Royals are betting favorites and 5-2 in their division games. In their recent matchups, Seth Lugo held Chicago to just 1 run earlier this month, while Kansas City's offense struggled against the Mets. Chicago is off to its worst offensive start in over 50 years, indicating their current struggles. The familiarity between these teams from their recent series adds another layer of anticipation to this matchup. Statistically, there's a notable gap in pitching performance between these teams in the early weeks of the season. Kansas City ranks 3rd in Major League Baseball with a 3.04 team earned run average, while Chicago lags behind at 25th with a 4.97 team earned run average. Despite this, both teams excel in drawing walks, with the Royals tied for 15th with 50 walks and the White Sox tied for 25th with 43 walks. Considering the lack of Major League experience for Nick Nastrini and Seth Lugo's strong start with the Royals, the White Sox's offensive struggles, and their low team batting average, it's likely that this game will see limited scoring. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.